Okay, trying some momentum problems at the end of chapter 8. And a request for number 5 on the test review. Okay, another inelastic. You sure you don't want to practice any elastic or strictly inelastic collisions? Okay, not to shirk your request or anything. Excuse me. Okay. So, we just have north and south. Highlighting is always a good idea. And we have perfectly inelastic. So, if I was confused, I would say I would draw a little compass. Plus north minus south. Oh yeah, and then we don't have east and west. I don't even need that. Everything's on this one axis. Okay, so to get full credit, I need to write down the stuff from the equation sheet. They are vectors, of course. I know I have perfectly inelastic, so I can do m1 plus m2 and be final. Okay, since this is a one-dimensional problem, I can use plus and minus for direction, and let's go straight to Newton's. Like, so mass 1, if I don't remember that the Dodge is number 1, I can label them, and then the monster truck is the 2. Okay, you can write all over the test, use it to your advantage. So if north is positive, because I labeled that thing over there, then plus 40,000 Newtons. The monster truck, oh, it doesn't say. The truck was driving south. So I have to do plus m2 and then minus 20 meters per second equals, oh dear, I need another line. Okay, equals 2,000 plus m2. Oh, and then I give the wreckage continues south at 15 minus 15. Units optional, but I'm including them here to kind of explain what I'm doing. So I use the equation right off the equation sheet. I made sure by highlighting and checking, I made sure that that equation applies to this situation, perfectly inelastic. It definitely does, and I'm just filling in as many numbers as I can. Okay, I could have made my Dodge object 2 also in the truck number 1, but it comes out to the same situation. Thank you for asking this, and I'm glad that we're doing it because look, this is an unusual case where I'm asking to solve for the mass instead of velocity or momentum. You're using momentum to solve for something else that's new. You ready for me to do that on the test? Because I promise I did it a couple of times. It's not just cookie cutters off the homework or the test. I changed around how I did it. But if you understand what's going on and how to do it, it's a simple math problem. It's algebra. I'm solving for different things. Okay, let's drop all our units for the next step. Okay, just to make that easier. So I actually have 40,000. We're all in units of momentum, by the way. Minus 20 times m2 equals 2,000. Oh, I'm going to distribute. Let's do that step. Minus 30,000 minus 15 times m2. Okay, just numbers. We're all in units of momentum, like we understand the units. Okay, so I can collect terms. So I add my 30,000 over here, and I get 70,000 newtons, but it's not the final answer, so I can be lazy and not write down. And then if I add plus 20, write it down if you need to. Plus 20 m2s adds to the other m2s. It's like x's or y's. Okay, so that just equals plus 5 times m2. And then you can divide by 5. Okay. Oop. Can I move? I'll get out of the way in just a second. Alright, I'm going to collect those ballots in a minute. If I didn't do an arithmetic error, it's 14,000, but I can't get full credit just for writing the number 14,000. I need kilograms. Okay. At what day of the week? Will it be Friday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? Will you have had enough sleep that you can deal with it when I say, okay, instead of velocities, now I want mass. Instead of final velocity, I actually want the momentum. Calculate the momentum for me. Okay, it's just mass times velocity. So if you could get this far, it's really not too bad. But you can't be half asleep, and you can't be panicking about statistics. So, okay. Any questions? Okay. Wow, geez, another bell. So speaking of that, let's not begin chapter 9 yet.